All right, hello everyone. It is Tuesday. This is January 3rd. Happy New Year. Happy New Year in 2023. I am Frazelma Lynn, your Parenting 911 Coach, and we are starting off the new year sharing tips and strategies for parents, grandparents, single parents, married parents, co-parents, foster parents, step parents, anyone raising children. So we want to invite you in to join with us, ask questions, and let's just talk about parenting. Parenting. So I do want to start off the year helping us understand as parents, if we don't change, then our structure of our family won't change. Many of us actually parent based on how our parents parented or whomever raised us, how we were parented by whomever raised us. Most of us, that's what we do. We mimic whatever the person did who raised us. Now, some of us are intentional about making sure we do the opposite of whatever that person did. So we don't want to do anything like that person. Even the good parts, we don't want to do anything like them. So we just kind of go out of our way to come up with other ways to handle our parenting. When you think about each one of us, our childhood is important. I know most times parents don't really think about childhood being, really an important part of our lives, but honestly, it's an important part of all of our lives, our childhood. It's important how we were raised and what we were taught and what the beliefs are. It's important who encouraged us, or if no one encouraged us, or if we were abused or even verbally. It's all of what happened in our childhood. It's important because that helped mold us into the person we are today. It helped mold us into the parent we are for our children. So if we were to think back to our childhood and the people that raised us, and usually it took a village. So it wasn't just one person for most of us, it was a group of people, sometimes an extended family, but many people helped raise us, good, bad, and awful. But many people helped raise us. So think back to your childhood. If we were to have a pie chart and percentage out the good, the traumatic, and then the just need some improvement. Most of us, well, let's say it this way, many of us would say about 80% was good, and then maybe 15% needed improvement, and maybe 5% was really traumatic, was just devastating. However, there's another group of us that would say 80% of it was devastating and traumatic, where maybe we didn't know where we were going to sleep at night and didn't know what we were going to eat at home, or even if there would be any food at home, didn't know the names we might be called, didn't know, who was going to hit us or rape us or verbally abuse us or emotionally abuse us. For some of us, 80% of our childhood was traumatic. We were traumatized through the things that happened on a regular basis. Some of us, 15% was okay, and that was the 15% where we went to school, because that's the place we felt safe. We might not have done well with academics, but we felt safe in the environment. So we have to understand that our childhood helped to formulate how we parent, how we parent our children. And all of us need additional skills, parenting skills, to enhance what we know or what we learned, to elevate where we are, to enrich whatever skills we were given as a child to be parents. All of us need that. All of us. Some of us are still trying to heal from our childhood. Some of us are still trying to heal from being abused, whether it was physical abuse or verbal abuse or emotional abuse or psychological abuse. Some of us are still trying to heal. And in that healing, we are also trying to parent. Some of us only know one way to parent, and that's the way someone parented us. Some of us don't know anything about parenting because no one parented us. And we were just figuring it out day by day, trying to just make it through another day, just figuring it out. Many of us raised ourselves because parents were either too busy or they were addicted on something, whether it was alcohol or drugs or men or women or whatever it was, and we were having to figure it out. Not only did we have to figure it out for ourselves, some of us, we had to also figure out what to do for our siblings. So some of us missed out on childhood. A part of Parenting 911, I say that I am rescuing childhoods because it's important for a child to have a good childhood where they are nurtured and cared for and encouraged and motivated, where someone has their back and is teaching them what is right, and teaching them not to do the things that are harmful and hurtful to others. It's important to have a good childhood. So we've got to understand that no matter what, we have help to be better parents, the best parents, the most amazing parents. There is help to be all of that, regardless to what our childhood looked like, regardless to whether or not we had parents, regardless to whether or not we were abused and misused, regardless to whether or not we were loved and nurtured. There are parent coaches like myself to help. I'm here to help parents. That's my calling. It is to help parents. And once parents learn new skills and they implement these new skills, the whole environment in our homes change. The structure of our families change. How we think about things, how we think about our children, and how to manage things with our children, they began to change when we learn new skills of how to. I've had parents to come and talk to me who have already raised their children, but now they are raising grandchildren or foster children, and they need new skills, new strategies for this day and time. So they are asking for help. Too many of us as parents don't know that asking for help does not mean failure. Not asking for help means failure. Asking for help means now you're on the right track to do better, to learn more, to victory, to success with your family. Our childhood matters. It matters. It matters what you went through, because now if you don't learn new skills, that's what you're going to share with your children. If no one loved you as a child, if no one hugged you and told you they loved you every day, if no one was there to nurture you, to make sure you knew that you belonged somewhere in a family, then you don't know how to share that with your children. So we need to learn skills, new skills, more effective skills for parenting our children. And for those of us who have decided I'm not going to parent anything like my parent, look back at your childhood and see, was there anything good? Don't throw out everything. Hold on to anything that was good and make sure you share the good part with your children. If you have no idea of how to parent because no one took that time with you, then you need to go to www.parenting911.org and schedule a strategy session with me, because we need to make sure you have the strategies and skills you need for your children's sake. For your children's sake. I do want to invite all parents, all people who are raising children. I'm looking for those of you who are willing and ready to make a change in your home with your children. And I am launching a group session. It's called Home is Your Business Too. It will begin this Sunday, January 8th at 5:30 Central Time. It's 5:30 p.m. Central Time. It will begin then. And so you can go to the website, www.parenting911.org, and you can schedule a meeting with me, and we can talk about the registration, or on the web page, on the Facebook page, you will see posts about www.parenting911.org. You'll see posts about Home is My Business Too, the group coaching program that's coming up. Please register and join in. We owe it to our children to be the absolute best we can be. We owe it to our children to learn how to be better parents, how to be more nurturing parents, how to be more effective parents. If you are a dad and you don't know how to love your children, you need to make sure you register so that we can share strategies and skills with you about how to nurture your children. No excuses, parents. No excuses. I am Frazelma Lynn. I'm the Parenting 911 Coach. I'm here to walk through with you whatever you need to do. So go to www.parenting911.org. Schedule a strategy session with me. Look for the post on FC Lynn Facebook. You can go to Frazelma Teaching Parents, our YouTube channel. But register for Home is Your Business Too group coaching program. It's a 12-week program, and you learn so much that you can do with your children. Have a great day. Thank you for joining, and Happy New Year.